have to teach you second chapters of physical education, sports and nutrition. Topic: nutritive and non-nutritive components of diet. Nutritive components of diet. Nutritive components of diet are those components which are provide energy or calories. Protein. Source of proteins: animal proteins and vegetable proteins. Carbohydrate. Source of carbohydrate. Generally, carbohydrate is found in rice, bajra, pulse, grain, dry pea, dates, grapes, potato. Fats. Source of fats: animal source or vegetable source. Vitamins. Vitamins are important nutritive component of food, just like carbohydrates and fats. Types of vitamins: fat soluble vitamins or water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamin: vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. Now, water soluble vitamins: vitamin B complex. These are 8 vitamins under the vitamin B complex. Importance for forms of vitamin B: vitamin B1 or thiamine, vitamin B2 riboflavin, vitamin B3 or niacin, vitamin B5 or pantothenic acid, vitamin B6, vitamin B7, vitamin B12 and folic acid. Vitamin C. Now, minerals. Minerals are very important nutritive components of food. As I mentioned earlier, they are helpful for health and general development of the body, proper functioning of muscles, formation of teeth, clothing of blood, and maintaining the balance of acid and base in the body. Calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, sodium, potassium, sulfur. Now, non-nutritive components of diet. Non-nutritive components of diet are those components that do not provide energy or calories. Fiber roughage. Fiber roughage has no nutrient value, hence it including in the non-nutritive components of diet. Water is also an essential component of diet. Even blood comprises 90% of water. Water in the blood helps in the transmission of the nutrient to various cells of the body. Now, color compounds. Food or diet is made more appetizing and attractive by the white reflection of color made possible through pigment. Natural pigments are found in fruits and vegetables. The color derived from the animal's products and grains are less bright. Flavor compounds. Flavor are derived from the both nutritive and non-nutritive components of food. Sometimes it becomes very difficult to know the source of the specific flavor. And acidic foods provide source taste, while in alkaline one provide a bitter taste. Plant compounds. In addition to color compound and flavor compounds, there are some plants which contain other non-nutritive substances. When these substances are ingested, they may have the beneficial or harmful effects. There are many compounds that inhibit cancer. There are also a number of harmful substances in plants which have harmful effects of ingested in excess. Now, meaning of healthy weight. Usually, an individual who has healthy weight leads a healthy life, which a reduced risk of disease. It means that if an individual has a healthy weight, he can lead a healthy life. On the other hand, if an individual has an unhealthy weight, be it underweight or overweight, he is not able to lead a healthy life. According to National Institute of Health, a healthy weight is considered to be the one that between the 19 and 25 BMI. If the BMI is between 25 and 29, an adult is considered overweight. If the BMI is 30 or greater, the person is considered to be obese. In simple words, it can also be said that a healthy weight is that weight which lower an individual risk of for various healthy problems such as heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes, etc. Now, method to calculate BMI. If you want to know your body mass index, then divide your body weight in kg by your height in meter squares. Body mass index, weight in kg upon height in meter square. matter to control healthy body weight. Set an appropriate goal. For losing body weight, you should set an appropriate goal. That is how much weight you want to shed or lose. While setting the goal, you should know about your capacities and limitations. Lay stress on health, non not on weight. Cut your calories, active lifestyles, bring out supports, yogic exercise, avoid fatty foods, avoid junks and fast foods, avoid overeating. Don't eat smaller meals frequently. Avoid rich carbohydrate foods. Don't skip meals, regular exercise or physical activities. Balancing the intake of calories at expense of calories. Now the pitfalls of dieting. Nowadays everybody wants to remain slim and thin. People who are overweight use various methods to lose weight. Most of them are there to dieting. In the beginning, dieting products good result or success. But after initial success, it adds more weight later on. Even research studies indicate that 90% of the dietitians gain all of their weight back and sometimes more that that. In fact, we are all aware that shedding or losing weight is not as simple as it sounds. Eat less and exercise more to burn calories. We know the scientific fact, but it is difficult to implement. In fact, there are some pitfalls, dangers of dieting that keep us away from losing or reducing the weight. Extreme reduction of calories. Restriction on some nutrient, skipping meals, intake of calories through the behaviors, underestimating the calories, intake of labeled foods, food intolerance. Food intolerance is more common than food allergy. Food intolerance is a term used widely for the variety physiological response associated with the particular food. In simple words, food intolerance means the individual elements of certain foods that cannot be properly processed and absorbed by our digestive system. Some person can tolerate a reasonable amount of the food, but if they eat too much or too often, they get symptoms if food intolerance because their body cannot tolerate unlimited amount. Food intolerance comes on gradually, not frequently. It is not life threatening. Causes of food intolerance. Food intolerance is caused by the part or complete absence of activities of the enzymes responsible for breaking down or absorbing the food elements. These deficiencies are usually initiated. Sometimes food intolerance can be diet related or can be due to illness. Symptoms. Food intolerance can cause nausea, stomach pain, diarrhea, vomiting, flatulence, gas cramps, heartburn, headaches, irritability, etc. Management of food intolerance. Individual can try the minor changes of diet to exclude food causing adverse reactions. Sometimes it can be managed adequately in such a way without the need of professional assistance. If you are unable to know the food which causes problem, you should seek expert medical help. Guidance can also be provided by your general practitioner to assist in diagnosis and management. For managing food intolerance, fructose intolerance therapy, lactose intolerance therapy, and histamine intolerance therapy can be applied. Now, food myths. There are various food myths which are the prevalent not only in India but all over the world. What to eat, when to eat, and how often to eat are such as questions which usually confuse most of the individual. We believe in such myths because they sound like they could be true. Nowadays, we have scientific knowledge, and on the basis of that knowledge, we should not believe in food myths. The most common food myths which are still prevalent in our contemporary society are potato makes you fat, fat free products will help you in losing weight, eggs increase cholesterol levels, so avoid them. Drinking while eating makes you fat. Don't take milk immediately after eating fish. Strip yourself if you want to lose weight. Exercise make you eat more. Thank you. Stay healthy and stay home.